All right, everybody, welcome back to a brand new Go Battle League Pokemon Go PvP video. We've got an awesome team here: Shadow Walrein, Trevenant, and Drapion safe switch. Let's take a look. All right, everybody, jumping right into these battles. I knocked out this set while I was off stream Thursday evening on the eve of Go Battle League Arena, right? But we had an extra set that we rolled over, so why not have a good time? Shadow Walrein lead into Jellicent, so luckily we've got two answers for this in the back. The way this team is built, it's not great against counter in the lead or on the swap, but when that counter user does come in, we have ways to fight back with our Sludge Bomb here on the Drapion. Gonna throw this right away, right into that Scrafty. We know that the Sludge Bomb is stab, gonna do quite a bit of damage to the dark fighting type. Look at that, almost half health. Scrafty drops down into the yellow now, at half health exactly. Now this is a calculation, right? They're not gonna throw the foul play. This is going to be pup, which it is. The power up punch, we know shield. Can we get to two more moves here is the big question. Gonna throw the crunch after just two, after we build up to the Sludge Bomb. This should grab a shield for us, and if we play this correctly, we should be able to get the second shield with a Sludge Bomb here in just a moment. Gonna push up for our Sludge Bomb. Again, calculated mistake possibly here. We don't know if we survive the pup plus a counter, so I'm going to play it the safe way, and I'm going to shield there. We're going to go throw one more Poison Sting, get up to our Sludge Bomb. In hindsight, probably don't survive the pup and the counter at that range, so definitely a strong shield there to get up our second Sludge Bomb. We take both shields from the Scrafty. Now here's the thing, probably not another counter user in the back, right? But we know Trevenant has tremendous sweeping power. We go Walrein here, trying to catch a pup. Now my plan is to catch the power up punch here and then switch to Trevenant, shield one time, and then try to get ahead on energy, but he throws a foul play. Walrein hangs on, switching right into the Trevenant. This is the mid-game counting that I'm still working on personally. Here comes one more move from the Scrafty. Do we shield? If it's foul play, it's all over, right? We shield. It's a pup. Welcome into a Speedy Chief 2 video where we shield baits. We do that all the time here. Now, this is actually a good sign because my opponent takes a while to decide what to come in with. Very, very good sign. They come in at Jellicent. Oh man, this is so good. I'm going to build up a little bit of energy. That's two hexes. Going to throw the Shadow Ball here. I anticipate the catch, maybe a switch in, but we don't see it yet. I could have farmed a bit more, but I'm going to throw this right away. And it's Nidoqueen in the back. We carry over the extra energy. We get up to our Shadow Ball here. This is going to do a lot to this Shadow Nidoqueen. Charging up an excellent here, of course, full maximum energy Shadow Ball. That lands. One more claw. In comes what I assume is a Poison Fang. You know, Trevenant can actually tank this, right? Trevenant being a ghost and grass type, not the bulkiest Pokemon, but it does have some good survivability. We hang on. One more claw. And that's all she wrote. Trevenant is a tremendous, I'm talking tremendous sweeper in the Great League right now. It's a great closer. There's another streamer by the name of Smash King who is running Trevenant closer as well, although his team's a bit different than mine. Now chat, if you watch Wallower, you probably noticed he uploaded a video on a very similar team yesterday. Shadow Walrein, Sableye, and Trevenant. A key difference between these two teams being the Drapion versus the Sableye. I actually started with that team 2 days ago, and I couldn't find a lot of matchups that I liked, especially when a Scrafty or an Obstagoon is on the other side. So we're trying this kind of variant with the Drapion because at least we know we're not going to get completely rolled by the dark types. Whereas Sableye does have return. It is highly bait dependent. Drapion takes a little more damage with counters, but is a little more consistent as well. Okay, so we lead into a Surfetch. Again, this is not a great lead for us, so we switch into that Drapion. 3, 4, 5. We know that's either Leaf Blade or the Night Slash. Switches into Skarmory. That already tells us a lot about this team. I'm going to go ahead and throw the Crunch here and try to fish for an early debuff. And I really like this strategy in game 1 of trying to take both of the shields here, so I will continue to apply pressure. No defense drop, which is a bit unfortunate. We're going to go 4 Poison Stings there, which is pretty solid. Our opponent throws on alignment after 2 Air Slashes, which means we get the extra Poison Sting through free 2 turns. 1 Poison Sting and throw. Going to try to get this second Crunch off. I think because of the shield there, due to the difference in the turn intervals, 15 for the sky attack every time, I'm able to pace to a couple of crunches here. So we're going to get to another one as well. I really want to strip this shield and get this Skarmory down into farm range if we decide to go that route, although giving up switch is tough because that, the Surfetch is still pretty loaded. I'm trying to get into Walrein. I'm trying to go. I get the crunch. I don't even throw it. I miss my chance because my finger is tapping on the Walrein. I'm not even thinking about throwing the crunch on the Drapion. That's all right. We're going to come in right away and try to get ahead on energy. I think this Skarmory needs all 5 slashes to get there. 4, 5, and we get the full complete farm down. Very nice. I'm reaching for the Trevenant. Get me out of here. I got to get out of this situation. Pushing the button there on that grass ghost type, coming right into the Trev. I'm going to try to catch a Leaf Blade here. No shield, full belief that this is going to be Leaf Blade, and it is. Very, very nice. In comes an Azu. Oh man, this is actually a very classic team. Surfetched with Skarmory and Azumarill. There is that streamer I Pranov, who also runs this this team. I think he got it to Legend, but I think Pokegains created it. I don't know. There's a lot of debate there, right? Well, I need to maximize my energy here. Azu went up quite a bit, but I'm still going to shield just to be extra safe, and it will be an Ice Beam as well. Very, very nice shield there. Gonna build up some more. We're gonna throw, I think, close to 7, because 7 puts us at 14 turns, but I get to the double Seed Bomb, so I'm actually just gonna throw right away into this Azumarill. I want to start to force some shields and see how they respond. Comes in. Actually lets it go and comes in with a Surfetched. I'm going to throw a Seed Bomb. This was a mistake. I definitely should have built up to the Shadow Ball to try to draw the shield because he knows, based on my energy, that I didn't have it, but we get the shield anyway, which is really nice. I try to get to another Seed Bomb here. Now the thing is, this Surfetch is actually quite low. We're going to take a move here. It looks like it's going to be Night Slash. No reason to fear a Brave Bird, of course. Coming in, gonna throw the Earthquake because we have so much residual energy from farming down the Skarmory earlier on in the matchup. Earthquake is gonna be more than enough. We're gonna KO this Surfetched. Salute to you, Surfetched. GG's. We led into a counter user. Kind of got a bit hard counter with the Skarmory swap in, but still managed to come out on top. Jumping right into the game here, our next opponent, Walrein lead into Walrein. Now, my Walrein has 4 attack, so it usually wins some CMPs, but I'm trying something different here. I'm going to go straight to the Drapion. Now, we know the Walrein's energy schedule, 5 then 4 for the Icicle Spear, 9 then 8 for the Earthquake. So with the Walrein, you're going to have basically like Hydro Cannon Swampert pacing with Icicle Spear, but it takes 1 extra Powder Snow versus the energy pacing of like a Stunfisk, which is 8 and 7, right? I'm going to shield here. It is Icicle Spear. Unfortunately, we shield the big bait, which is really tough. Spinning Wheel is working hard up there as well. I'm going to go for the Crunch because I'm pretty confident I can grab a shield here from the Walrein. Let's see if my opponent decides to protect the big Walrus. And they do as expected. Defense drop as well, which is actually very nice. Walrein throws another move. It could be Earthquake. We decide to shield, and it is the Earthquake. Wow, shielding the big move there. Gonna try to build some extra energy. We know the Walrein is very quick on the draw there, so we throw the Crunch. We saw that extra kind of snow kind of flutter down in front of us, which means they threw a fast move. This is not a CMP. Again, we take a shield and we get another defense drop, which is so massive. We switch in the Walrein and lure out the Medicham. This is good, but also kind of bad in a lot of ways depending on the moveset. If this is an Ice Punch Medicham, it's going to put in so much work against Trevenant, especially if it overfarms. But these Shadow Walrein Icicle Spears do so much. Look at the Medicham already taking a big chunk. I believe after a couple of Powder Snows, it will be back down into the yellow. Here comes the first pup, and it's a Pup Psychic Medicham, it would appear. So we're going to build up a little bit more, going right for our Icicle Spear here. Again, trying to chip down this Medicham and prevent it from getting to a boosted Psychic, because a boosted Psychic would be bad news. It's very rare to see a Pup Ice Punch Medicham, but we'll see. This is a really measured thing. Do we come in and possibly take a Psychic here, or do we just send in the Drapion and get pupped? Let's see. We come in with a Trev, 1 claw, 2 claws, and we get the whole farm down, which is actually best case scenario. Looking to reach for the Drapion here because that Walrein, I believe, has a move at this juncture. At least that was my thinking during the battle. Switches into Lickitung. Oh man, this is so bad for us. Lickitung is just so bulky, it's going to be very hard to overcome without a counter user on our team, which, as you know, with the Walrein, the Trevenant, and the Drapion, this is not easy to take down something like a Lickitung. Pretty much hard walling the Trevenant in a lot of ways, and then just being just an overall monster in terms of HP and defense product. We reach for the crunch there, don't get it. Lickitung is just above half, but he switches in the Walrein and throws the move. As we knew he had a move. That's why we made that instant switch to try to catch this move on the Drapion. It doesn't quite work. Hits our Trevenant instead, and we know this is all over. He throws another move as well after just 2 more Powder Snows. Walrein is blazingly fast. He gets off his move here, and this will be more than enough to KO. Unfortunately, with Lickitung in the back, unable to pull that one off. Very interesting team comp. I've seen lots of ABAs lately, lots of Pokemon that share weaknesses or have similar roles in both the front and the back. Stuff like we just saw, Walrein and Lickitung in the front and the back, both weak to counter. I've seen Fighter, Bastiodon, Fighter as well. So here comes the Stunfisk. Stunfisk lead is pretty tough. It is a game of baits, and we know it's going to outpace us in terms of the Earthquakes, but the main principal concern here is that Rock Slide. So we're going to try to build up a little extra energy. We do get the Powder Snow Sneak, which is very helpful for helping us to get ahead. Our pacing is 5, then 4, as we've talked about for our Icicle Spears. However, their pacing is 5 every single time. 5, 10, 15, 20 mud shots to get to those rock slides. So we're going to go ahead and throw our first Icicle Spear bait. Let's see if we get the shield. No! Huge call by the opponent. And we CMP tie as well. That would have been so rough if that was Earthquake. They would have lost this Rock Slide. But it tells us a lot about our opponent's back line. Maybe they're not that concerned with Walrein. Maybe they have more answers than just the Stunfisk. So we go for another Icicle Spear here. My plan is just pressure with Icicle Spear after we build to the Earthquake. And we get the shield finally, which is really nice. And we throw a third, Icicle Spear. At this point, because the Stunfisk is so low, I think this might KO, but it's going to be so close. And we do get the KO, which is huge. In comes Toxicroak. All right, I'm really happy we didn't force a switch here and put ourselves in bad position. We bring in the Trevenant here. 5, 6, 7 counters, 8, 9 counters, maybe 10. Kind of like slowed down their halftime on the counter. Why would they throw if it wasn't Sludge? So we're going to go ahead and shield here. I'm going to try to get a little cheeky, a little aggressive here and throw the Shadow Ball, I believe. And here it comes. If this gets no shielded, this Toxicroak is going down. It's going to be really, really insane. Let's see. Shadow Ball shielded. Oh, that's so tough. 1, 2 counters. Oh, I reach for the Drapion. It doesn't give me the switch. It doesn't give me the switch. I tried to escape because I knew the next Sludge was coming. There it is. Down goes the Trevenant, but I couldn't get out. Oh, he switches. Wait. There's a chance. So you're saying there's a chance, chat. So we see this Jellicent come in. Now the thing is, I have to build up, throw the initial crunch, and then build a back-to-back or close to it. And I'm in good shape, but it does depend on what this Jellicent's charge moves are. We're going to see the first one right here. If it's Ice Beam, it gets a little bit more difficult. If it's Shadow Ball, Bubble Beam, it's better. And it's an Ice Beam. I have to throw before the next Ice Beam. The advantage that we have is that the Toxicroak is out of energy. So if we overfarm here up to 14 turns, woo, crispy timing there. We go up to 14, throw the crunch here. We're going to outpace this Toxicroak in just about every scenario. Let's see. Here it comes. We're only 2 stings away. We throw the big Sludge here into that Toxicroak. I think this is a little more efficient, although both moves are resisted, right? But we throw the Sludge Bomb. It's more than enough. Not very effective. Who cares? Toxicroak goes down. Yeah, I think the overfarm there was key, right? And some instances where you're able to take resisted damage in the form of fast moves and you can kind of build some extra energy is really, really helpful. We played through 4 games so far, rolling right into game 5 here. Let's take a look. All right, our next opponent is Will 90121. Let's see what Will's got. He's got the Stunfisk lead. All right, we played the Stunfisk before. Do we play it differently or should we just keep it the same? 2, 3, 4, 5 powder snow, 6, 7, 8. All right, so we get our 8th, and they're only at 7. As we know, Stunfisk is 8 and then 7 for its earthquakes, but he's at the rock slide +2. Oh, switches to Azu, and I remember this match. I make a huge mistake, and I go into the Trevenant instead of going into Drapion here. Now, technically, both of my Pokemon in the back beat Azumarill, but I'll explain why this is a bad decision. The Drapion has such a harder matchup against that Stunfisk than the Trevenant does. So if I have 2 answers, it only makes sense to go with the Pokemon that is a little bit worse against what I've already seen, because we can't really predict that third Pokemon just yet. So we throw the first Seed Bomb. I'm going to try to overfarm here quite a bit and gather some additional energy. The Azu gets to another move, which is definitely troublesome, but it just means I can farm a bit more. So I'm going to go ahead and shield the play rough, and then do a few more Shadow Claws. We're going to 100 energy here. And right there you see us cap. We go an extra claw over as well. It's a bit wasteful. I probably could have pulled back on a couple of those claws, because the Mud Shot does even less than the bubble. So it only makes sense to let that one go. Opponent brings in Altaria. We go straight for the Shadow Ball. I've made this mistake before where I've thrown the Seed Bomb bait and they no-shield it. Let's see what this opponent does. And they no-shield the Shadow Ball. Definitely the right play in that situation. Now, this is a very, very tough position because the Stunfisk has energy. Drapion is terrible against it. What the heck do we do? We're going to decide to come in with our Drapion here. They fast swap into the Stunfisk. I switch into Walrein. I throw the Earthquake. Hopefully he's lost in the sauce somewhere. Maybe he doesn't know where energy is at. Maybe he no-shields that he hits Icicle Spear. No, my opponent calls it perfectly and shields the Quake. Oh man, this is getting so tough. We're going to go ahead and shield our Walrein from the Rock Slide. Now, I'm a bit lost in the sauce, if I'm being honest. I don't know exactly how much energy the Stunfisk has, so I go like 1 or 2 short of the Earthquake and I throw the Icicle Spear. Let's see if they think this is Quake again, or if I should have overfarmed a bit more. They no-shield, which is so tough, and they get to a Rock Slide here. Oh man, this is no fun, right? This is no good. Rock Slide comes through, Walrein gets KO'd. Gonna come in with the Drapion. This looks pretty bad. If they just shield one time, they can just Earthquake our Drapion, and then it's all over, right? We build up some extra energy. Gonna throw the Crunch here. Gonna try to get to 2 crunches because maybe there's a chance, but we'll see. Crunch goes through. In comes Altaria, and it's in the yellow. Okay, I'm gonna throw the Crunch here because I really want that defense drop. I think the defense drop is key to trying to win this match. Opponent no-shields the Crunch, and we get the defense drop. Look at those Poison Stings adding up. The Altaria's got a ton of energy. We know that Sky Attack is coming at any second, and here it is. If this is Moonblast, it's already over. If it's a Sky Attack, maybe there's a chance. It's a Sky Attack. Drapion hangs on. Gonna throw another Crunch, and the reason we throw the move here is because if we get one more defense drop, the Poison Stings could do the trick. We're gonna throw the Crunch right here. It gets shielded, obviously. No defense drop. The Stings aren't enough. And we get Dragon Breath all the way down. Very, very tough matchup. Drapion unable to survive those Dragon Breaths. Really, really difficult. I think we paused a little bit as well. Maybe we missed out on a Poison Sting there, but it is what it is. Chat, I'll be playing. I keep saying chat. I'm so sorry. Everybody, I'll be playing this team and other teams for Go Battle Day going down Sunday. Live on Twitch. It's going to be a lot of fun at twitch.tv/SpeediestChief2. This is 2 videos in 2 days, I guess. So yeah, we're doing pretty good. I hope you enjoyed the content, and I'll see you in the next one.